We spend our lives trying to get out of debt.
We want to own our homes, our cars, our time.
But what if I told you that the very act of accumulating wealth plunges you deeper into a debt you can never repay? A debt not of money, but of spirit. Mikhail Naimy, in his masterpiece, The Book of Mirdad, flips our entire understanding of reality on its head. He suggests that the more you hoard, the more you actually owe. Imagine a stone monastery perched high above the clouds, a place called the Monastery of the Ark. Here, a teacher named Mirdad stands before his disciples. When they ask him about money and trade, his answer is a lightning bolt to the ego. He calls money the shadow of a shadow. What could he possibly mean? Mirdad explains that the world, humanity, and all of creation are not separate entities, but a single, breathing organism. Think of it like a body. For this body to be healthy, its blood must circulate freely, reaching every cell and every limb. Now, what happens when you take more than you need? More food, more resources, more money on you? Lock it away. You are essentially creating a blockage. You are stopping the lifeblood of the world from flowing where it is needed most. Picture this. A person finds a treasure chest and, instead of sharing it, they lock it tight. As the lock clicks shut, you see invisible chains form and wrap around their own wrists. This is the core of Mirdad's teaching. He says, whatever you hoard, you owe, and he who owes is a slave to his creditor. Let that sink in. We look at the rich man and think he is the master, the one in control, but Mirdad reveals a shocking truth. The rich man is actually the world's biggest debtor. He owes the bread he has locked away to the hungry. He owes the clothes in his overflowing wardrobe to the naked. He owes the gold he's buried back to the earth from which it came. And because he refuses to pay these fundamental debts by sharing, he is condemned to a life sentence. He must stay behind and guard the wealth. He becomes a watchman, a jailer, a caretaker of his own prison. His days are filled with anxiety about losing what he has, and his nights are haunted by the fear of thieves. He is not free. He is bound to his possessions.
Mirdad distinguishes between a caretaker and a giver. The caretaker is the one counting his coins.
His face etched with stress and worry, forever chained to his ledger. The giver, on the other hand, walks freely with empty hands and a peaceful smile. The giver understands a profound secret. The only way to truly own anything is to give it away. Why is this? Because the moment you give something, it no longer has power over you. It can't be stolen from you. You don't have to worry about protecting it. By giving, you have settled your account with the world. You have released the blockage in the bloodstream of humanity. You are finally light. Light enough to climb the high mountain of spiritual awareness. Mirdad challenges us directly with a powerful, soul-searching question. Would you be free? Then break your cages. But know that your cages are not made of iron. They are made of your mind and thine. Our cages are not physical walls. They are the invisible concepts of ownership that we cling to so fiercely. My house, my money, my reputation. These are the bars that imprison our spirits. Let's go back to the image of the scales we saw at the beginning. A human heart on one side, a pile of gold coins on the other. Initially, the gold is heavy, pulling the scale down, representing a life burdened by material possessions. But as we understand Mirdad's wisdom, a transformation occurs. The heart begins to glow with a warm, radiant light. The gold coins, the shadow of a shadow, dissolve into dust and are carried away by the wind. And then, the scales balance perfectly. In the eyes of Mirdad, the person with the most possessions is often the person with the least freedom. To be a caretaker of wealth is to be a servant to a shadow. But to be an owner of one's own soul, you must let the shadow go. You must learn to give, not so that you may appear generous, but so that you may truly have peace, have freedom, have yourself. So, I ask you, are you collecting wealth or are you collecting debts? The Book of Mirdad asks us to choose. Will you be a prisoner of your possessions or the master of your spirit? If this perspective shifted something in you, hit the like button and share this with someone who needs to hear it. And tell me in the comments, what is one thing you're holding onto that might actually be holding you? Thank you for watching.